Okay. And we are online. So tonight's stream is going to be drawing. I can't decide if I'm going to finish my mermaid comic or do something new. I guess until folks filter in, I'll just keep working on the mermaid comic, because that was actually going pretty well for a while. Yeah, that was not bad. I was getting some good stuff done on it. Alright, this is a lasso zoom in. That's right. That's too dark. Looks like I was using this. I don't really need to do all of this shading. Like, I understand how much detail there's going to be in the background of this. So I really don't need to sketch this. This is just the sketch stage. There's absolutely no reason to put this much detail into it. Not at this stage. Is there anything unique that I'm doing with any of this stuff? I don't think there is. I think that's all pretty much the same. If we go out, right, this is an awkward frame. Highly awkward. Now zoom out. I'm confused why there are keyboard shortcuts. Is that literally just for like Alt-V-O? No, it's not, because Alt-V-O does not do what you think it does. I don't know. I don't know why those are there. Oh well. Let's zoom out a bit. So this is... the heck layer even is that? Huh. I have like 18 layers and I don't know why. Okay, so that's... these must just be like extra layers for these panels. Well, that's fine. Let's make this panel 2 background. Make this one. Panel 2 mermaid. And this one. Panel 2 flag. Because there's a flag in this one. Okay, so that's the first border box. So panel 1 border. Panel 1 border. And this is all of the pink sketching. Okay. So for this panel's background, let's double check on the stream. Everything's going well? Cool. Anybody here? Not yet. So this one's just going to be a room that's been kind of, a chunk has been taken out of it. Yeah, I guess we can just start with like sketching the high back chair that's in the back of the room. Some of these big fluffy high back chairs. So a lot of revelation has happened in my sketching ability, especially when it comes to electronic sketching. And that is that I was definitely, I just had ice cream before I started stream. This is a bad idea. Do not eat ice cream before you stream. I have been, kind of my perfectionism has been dictating that I'm like trying to do line work when I'm supposed to be sketching. I'm not sketching things when I'm sketching. So this is why I'm doing this thing like twice or more, because I didn't do it right the first time. Like I have rough lines, but these rough lines are like, I would like throw down a line, and if I wasn't happy with it, I would just erase it and do it again, instead of like just living with what I had there. You know what I mean? So the whole point of sketching is that you get the basic gist of what's in your image. It doesn't mean that you have to have all perfect lines. Hello, how are you? It doesn't mean you have to have perfect lines. It doesn't mean you have to have perfect proportions even. I mean, it helps if you get your proportions right in your sketching, then you don't have to try and fix proportions in your line work. But like getting everything absolutely perfect the way it needs to be in the final image doesn't have to happen in the sketch. It just doesn't. And I have been such a perfectionist all of my life that that was really difficult advice for me to take. So like, it's not about having the greatest tablet, it's not about like having the best software. I mean, I've changed my drawing software like 3 times. Honestly, they're all pretty much the same. Sorry. Like, Psy is nice, but like I have Fire Alpaca on my Surface and it's just fine for what I need it for. And Fire Alpaca is free, so that's cool. With the exception of Mischief, which was the first program I used, which had some cool tricks up its sleeve. Like it was kind of designed for it was kind of designed for like Windows 2-in-1 tablets, because you could, it's, as far as I know, it's the only drawing program that's tried to meld a pen with touch. So like you could scroll your canvas with your hands and then draw as well, and then like zoom the canvas in and out with your hands and then draw. I'm sure like any of the paint programs on the iPad Pro do this, but like as far as a desktop quality drawing program, it's the first one I'd ever seen that combined you know, touch and pen in sort of an intelligent way, because you had basically you had an infinite zoom. Like, you could zoom down you could zoom down basically forever. I mean, there was a lower limit, but you could get way, way, way down there, and your pen stayed the same size. So as you went further in, you got more detail. So I thought that was kind of cool. It was a neat thing. The problem is the way that they implemented this infinite detail level thing is that the more pen pressure you put on your pen, the larger the diameter of the brush. But there's no, which is normal for every drawing program, but in Mischief, as far as I could tell, there was no minimum size because of this infinite detail system. If you brushed it over your canvas at a really light pressure level, you wouldn't see anything until you zoomed in and you could see this tiny gray stroke. So, yeah. It was interesting, and ultimately I don't think they ended up doing so well. I think it was ultimately a failure. So, yeah. Unfortunately. I think they're still around, but they're like trying to sell Mischief as like a collaboration tool. Like, they've added some collaboration stuff to it, and they're trying to make it a collaboration tool now, and I don't know. I mean, good luck. I don't know what that line was supposed to be. So that's the basics for the room. There's not a whole lot in it. I didn't want to clutter it up with a lot of stuff. And then there's the flag. Honestly, of all the programs I've tried, I know it sounded like I just badmouthed Paint Tool Sai, but of all the programs I've tried, it has the most natural feeling to it. I do really like it. This is the tear in the flag. Because some nutter hung onto their stupid flag when they should have been getting the F out. So the flag is like this. A very large eraser. I do not need a very large eraser. So that is that room. Ooh. Yeah, do not, it's a bad idea. As much as your boobs want you to, don't eat ice cream before you stream. It makes it impossible to talk. Just for you. Alright, so then the mermaid goes over here. Yes, boobs, you missed it. You weren't even watching, were you? is really, really frustrating to like draw over the top of another thing. Let's see. Spine curvature is going to be like that. So this is actually going to be down further here, but not as accented. Well, I'm glad that you're here, and I'm glad that your alarm went off on time. So that's a definite plus. Well, did you see the boobs or did you miss them? Because it was not that long ago that I just did some boobs. You're just trying to get me to do more boobs. I can't make my stream entirely boobs, or, you know, YouTube will demonetize me. I'm also guessing because I don't have my my stream preview up, so I have no idea what you're seeing. I hope it's okay. I looked before I started the stream, but you know how the impermanence of life is and everything. Is that a phenomenon that only occurs to me? Nothing ever seems to stay where I put it. It's been a recurring issue my entire life. Hello. B, not V. There we go. This is silly. She's going to be hanging on to the door frame. So she's going to need to be closer to here. That'll work. Yeah. Deselect. Thank you. Yeah, that'll work. I'm just going to take the eraser to the pink sketching and just toss what's under here, because I'm not following it anyway. That's going to make my brain a lot less stressed out. That's better. Okay, so it's not just me. I just like nothing ever stays the way I expect it to be. I have to check and see what I look like every day in the mirror because I have no idea. There's no permanence whatsoever. So she's going to be hanging on to the door frame. Sorta like that. Save that. Save. Does my chat tell me how many people are here? No, it doesn't. How many people are here? Who knows how many people are here? I am not actually familiar with it, but I'm glad it reminds you of something. Oh, this hand is like not right at all. Okay then. Good to know. So my streams have not broken any attendance records then, is what you're saying. Good to know. They're still just as poorly attended as they have been. Okay, I gotta get rid of the pink sketching on this. It's frickin' with my head. Shush now. Be nice. I mean, three is kind of an attendance record for one of my streams. Because my streams are so bad. They're just so bad. Well, this doesn't look any less derpy, but... Wow. I need a lesson in drawing hands, apparently. Wow. Just gonna forget I ever drew that. And we'll do something else. Come back to that when it's not quite as awful. So that's right. I was gonna have her leave the building. I think this one needs to be actually destroyed. Panel 4 inset. Yeah, and then this awkward looking thing is supposed to be her looking up this direction. Looking that way. I mean, this is on YouTube. Y'all can just connect in. It's not a big deal. Well, hello, then. If you do or don't connect, hello. Okay, and this is going to be on some unsteady ground. I think I recall this, yeah, this plane of ground taking me several minutes to just do, because I wanted to do it in one stroke. And it's like, you can just load it up in a drawing program afterwards and just make it a Bezier and you'll be fine. Duh. Yeah, so the line art, the inking of this is going to be the biggest pain in the butt, for sure. Especially this particular scene, because there's just this scene and the opening. These two panels are like the most complicated panels in the entire comic. Because these little boxes are going to have to be buildings or cars or tanks or whatever it was that destroyed this city before it was flooded by climate change. We'll just make this panel 4, because I didn't put in a different layer for the non-inset. Ha! It's a dumb idea. Okay, panel 5, skeleton, background, mermaid. Get smaller. There we go. Hello, Sadie. Rawr to you too. Welcome to the stream. It's super interesting here. You get to watch me doodle over things that I probably should have been working on off camera, if we're being totally honest. But all right, we're back. If you can't see anything, you might have to reload the page. Okay. That was weird. Everybody back? I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but I closed down OBS and restarted it, and it seemed to be okay. Okay, I think we're back. Streaming! It's super fun! Okay, I think that's everything for that panel. I'm gonna do some cathartic erasing, 'cause yeah. Ooh, what is this? Is this... That's fun. Why the heck is it in that layer? Well, this is part of the reason I'm resketching it, because I put things in dumb layers. Yeah, you know, I do technical support for a living, so dealing with technical issues is literally my life. So, not that I enjoy it particularly, but that's just how it is. So, where is this thing? Where are you, mermaid? Where are you sketched? Weird. Okay. Never be reckless with your mermaids. Always sketch them in the same places. After all, it's the least you can do for your mermaids. It's important. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's so right. I forgot about that. This awesome tail perspective that I did like at the last second on this one. Oh, it's such a good perspective. It's gonna be so pretty to paint, to color. That's gonna be so pretty. It's gonna be so pretty. I'm gonna have to look at a lot of reference photos of fish fins. A lot. Oh, that's gonna be so good. Part of the beauty is that it's this motion in the curve there that I need to keep. That's gonna be so pretty to draw. And I just kind of made a big blob because I don't have anything in my brain about what that bus stop should look like. My brain is not telling me what to make it look like. It's not going to look like a bus stop because it's going to be destroyed. So this one might still have to be a blob for the moment. One thing that's for sure is there will be several other mermaids here. Maybe that'll just be the one that she kisses in the last panel. Yeah, why don't we do that? We'll just have the one in the last panel. Oh, my camera died again, didn't it? Okay, I'm gonna have to restart OBS again. Please refresh the page, and then you'll get the stream back. Sorry, it's something. There's something wrong with my USB on this machine. I don't know why this happens, but every once in a while my webcam just screws up, but I don't know why. I'll be right back. Don't forget to refresh the page. Okay, we should be back. Sorry about that. I'm glad I left my phone on because I saw myself starting to like twitch and glitch out, so that's good. I caught it. Because it doesn't give me any warning when it does that. There's absolutely nothing else that tells me it's doing anything wrong. All right. Okay. And that's actually just fine for a sketch. I'll leave that there. So the next thing I need to do with this really is start doing the line work. Like I started getting just so insane with this first panel. Like this is gonna take me days to do. It's gonna be neat, it's gonna look great, but it's gonna take me days to do. Oh my gosh. Just days and days. Alright. Forget about that hand that I can't draw. Oh boy. Clear out some of this stuff in the rect building here. This inset panel. I put stuff in the weirdest place. You know what the fun part about this is, about doing all this drawing? And I mean, I say all this drawing, but I'm not really doing all that much drawing. I am doing, you know, infinitely more than I used to do, but it's not really, in the grand scheme of things, a lot of drawing. Anyway, the fun part is I can actually tell that I'm getting better. Like, things are getting more comfortable. I'm more able to put what's in my brain down on digital paper. So that's really exciting, that part is actually working. So that is encouraging me to continue doing this. Because I used to draw all the time when I was a kid. And then, you know, people convinced me that it was a dumb idea. Because, you know, it won't make you money, so why do it? And I just sort of lost that part of myself for a long time. Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Okay, so basically, since it's just, I think at this point, Rinny, I think it's just you. Um, let's you and me talk Shira. I know you're itching to draw her. I don't have a ton of stuff made up for her yet. But I do have some stuff. Hey, Jessica's here. So I've got this and some head sketches. I don't have a lot of stuff yet. Wow, that's awful. The hell is the point of keeping that around? That's too bad, because I worked a little bit on this at lunch in my car on my Surface. But I have a basic sketch, sort of what I want to do for my reveal comic. This is really rough and not really at all what I'm going to be doing, but it's close. Yes, so the volume on this particular microphone is not adjustable. I have it set to its maximum in Windows. I have it set to its maximum in OBS Studio. So it's as loud as it's ever going to get. There's no hardware control on it for volume, unfortunately. As far as I can tell. No, there's just a screw down for a large boom mic mount. Are you back yet, Rinny? The whole point was so we could talk. And just in case someone watches this later and is curious what I'm using for a graphics tablet, I'm using a cheap Huion. In this case, it is the H690. This is old. It's not particularly good. It uses a weird, huge pen that turns on and off like a ballpoint. But it works. As you can see, it works pretty darn well. I'm quite happy with it. I think I spent $30 on it. I don't think I spent more than that. Yeah. I need to finish this drawing. That's what I need to do. It's a pretty decently realized version of Shira and her spaceship. That should work. For a while, I was trying to figure out a way that I could record straight off of my surface, and then I could draw on my surface and you could see me drawing on my surface. That didn't really work so well because the display port on my surface is it's seen better days, so it would constantly desync. So yeah, that didn't really work. Well, anyway, it's getting to be end of stream time, and I have somewhere I need to be. So I'm gonna end the stream. It was good to see everybody who was able to make it. Don't forget, Wednesdays, 7 o'clock Pacific. I'm gonna try and make this pretty regular now, so hopefully y'all can make it. And I'm gonna try and do better at announcing these streams earlier. I put them out on my social media. Oh, you're finally back. I'm about to end the stream because it's 7:56 and I need to be somewhere at 8:40. So I have to go. But we'll talk later. Anyway, yeah. What was I saying? I'm gonna try and announce these streams earlier, like maybe on Monday. Maybe with a reminder on Tuesday that I'm streaming on Wednesday, because it's kind of sad to get like 2 people on my stream. I mean, I guess total of 4 tonight. But yeah, it makes me sad. And I hope it's just because I'm not announcing these soon enough, and it's not because people don't want to watch me. But that's entirely possible, because I'm kind of boring. So anyway, I am going to hang it up for the night, and I will talk to y'all on the social medias, and I'll see ya next week. Have a lovely evening. I have to figure out where my stream is. There it is. Bye.